Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to Rage Quit versus Astris. Hope everyone's having a lovely Wednesday. It's hump day again. I know it's everyone's favorite time of the week to watch me cast some CS. We do see... It does look like they're going to focus on the A bomb site, the Astris side. They've got two players going down lowers. We're going to try and get the kill in connect and then push their way to the site. Hey, kawaii Danny. Silent is making their way forward. They dodge a few bullets from the catwalk players. Odds is trying to keep them away. Oddest is a new player. I don't recognize them. Are they? That's a name I haven't read yet. Well, it is an even trade both ways so far. Rage Quit with 4 players and Astris with the same. It is a 4v4 retake, and most of them are coming from the CT spawn side. Fat Man George finds one, gets the third one down. Starts off with a very good pistol round, and the last one alive is... Winnel? WNL? This could be a knife, actually, if Oddest goes for this. Nope. Winnel decides to run away. And the Glock shots will come through instead. Dude, I need to... Ugh, I always complain about names. Oddesty or Odyssey. Just pronounce it 0D. Okay. OD. It's a 0. My brain is dumb, okay? Total sim for 24k. Bruh, you're so bad at this. I'm sorry I'm a boomer and can't read names that are not normal. Dork is ready for the push. He uses the Galil to get 2, 3, 4 down, and yet again it's just... I'm trying to find the name I just read. Hold on. I can't hear you, Craig. You're way too soft. OD. OD? No, that's a different IWNL. 25k. I'll just call him 24k. Hey, you're putting me under pressure, Craig. Gonna marry that man one day, mark my words. Oh, Winston competing for someone's heart here. I'm known as the butcher of names. Staker of claims, we see. Everyone buying up at least into this round. Astris have 1 player on a MAC-10, 2 Galils, 1 AK, and an AWP. Rage Quit are only able to afford rifles, no AWPs on that side. It's time to get the mid control at the moment. So I get ready to throw the smoke, but Smokish, hiding right behind it, could have had the opportunity to get a kill. Might just go for it now. Spots out the head of Silent. Only gets a dink though, doesn't get a kill. Sitting in a very awkward angle. He's going to decide to sit in the smoke. So damage only going one way so far, then that would be on Silent. Batman George ready to spearhead the advance for Astris going to the A bomb site. 24k. Was ready for Silent, but Silent isn't pushing it. Decides to push back to the site. This incendiary will burn the toes of Tones. This flash will come through. Let's see if 24k can get some multi-kills here from the smoke. He finds one. Unable to convert a second as his teammates start to push from CT spawn, and there's not really any time to plant this bomb. Cine is alone with the AWP, has to retreat. And that'll be Rage Quit's first round on the board. Astris moving a little bit too slow there. Not getting enough control on the bomb site. Have no choice really to buy up around the AWP. Use all their dollary dues. We also see a push coming through mid. Smokish will get Dork down. Silent wants to peek as well. Throws it in the molly right into a smoke. Hey, Hannibal. I see you found the evasive stream. Spitfire trying to get some information. Not really spotting anyone, but 24k is ready. He starts spraying, completely blind. At least finds one. Switches to the AK. He's thinking there might be another player in that smoke as Fat Man George starts to push forward. Gets tones down again. Smokish gets a good spray down onto Cine. Orp missing his first shot. Fat Man George left alone to do everything. Bomb is down mid. Trying to spot out these CT heads. He sees a gun peeking around the corner. Will find 24k. Almost. Well, close, but no cigar. Only does a little bit of damage to Smokish at the end of the round. It'll be a 2-2 score line going into the 5th round. 24k already on 5k. Hoping to see him on 24k at least at the end of the match. Need to live up to the names, you know? Hey, my son. How's it going? Always here to call me Caster Daddy. Always ready. Did you see the ex-Astris side slowly but surely moving towards B? It's going to be difficult for them to get a plant. They do have a smoke on Silent and a flash to try and get this site. Do you see the smoke coming through for the window? And the flash will come through soon. Doesn't flash. Spitfire, though. He gets the spray on the first one. Looks like they're just going to pick them off one at a time. Runs out of bullets, but switches to the USPS and will silence Silent. Now, after that one, even though... Well, okay, someone disconnected. Oh, he was literally just a shadow of his former self. Only I think that's funny. But anyway. The ex-Astris side can buy up weapons into this round at least. Cine has to stick with the McDonald's special. With the Mac 10 in hands. Fat Man George can definitely buy up... well, mainly just an AK. Trying to see what the issue is. It's a rage quit player. Wondering if it was the same one that had generator issues at the beginning of the match. Could be. Craig, you want to know what Nexa told me? They tweeted me back and said, no idea who they are, fanboys. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, still too early to make any real judgments as to who might start running away with this, who's got a stronger side. Both teams doing a good job so far. Rage Quit picking up 3, and ex-Astris obviously sitting on 2. Did the Rage Quit player Rage Quit? No, they didn't. I did make that joke last season a few times. I feel like I'm banned from doing it again. Okay, so I'm just going to say Odie. That's fine, right? I think Winston said Odie in the chat when I was looking earlier. Everyone good with that? Okay, cool. Winston says yes, sir. B and Y? Okay, I wasn't paying too much enough attention. But BNY wasn't in earlier, I don't think. I guess someone was just playing in his place until he could sort out his generator issues. Yeah, Zernute is the sub. Cool. Yeah, I just checked. I see Zero Newt was one of the ones that connected and he's not here anymore. So that was just him playing so that BNY can sort out his Jenny issues. I'm assuming. BNY's the IGL. I mean, they already got 3 rounds without him. Spitfire. At least gets 1, but will get sprayed down by Cine. And Dork is here to support. Gets the kill in connector. Tone's debating if he should rotate or not. He's kind of given up most of the A-bomb side. His teammate is at least sitting nearby in jungle, but peeks his head right into the crosshair of Odie. Really a rough start for Rage Quit in this round. There's 4 T still left running around. And Odie almost shoots his... It almost looked like he was going to kill his teammate there, but Tones does find the kill before. And now BNY with -1 kills because of the disconnect. Needs to find 3 Ts. One of them is down low at least, but there is a flank coming through. The Spitbriar is ready. Will he be prepared? He does look behind just in time. But is unable to do too much against Odie and Silent. Winston, you love a lot of men. Should choose one man, dude. Can't just like... Well, I mean, you do you. You can do that if you want to, I guess. It's 2023. You can do whatever you want. Full buys coming out from both teams. AWPs in the hands of Smokish and Cine. Does look like A is the target this round. So you do see all of the T's sitting either ramp or... Well, 1 T is sitting in Palace, actually. Batman George ready to fumble out there. As soon as his teammates start to push. Silent making his way forward. They didn't check under Palace. And 24K is here to get the kills as well. Tones and 24K at least find 3 of them. And Odie has to do everything. Jumps up onto the box to try and get in a bit of an advantage with the smoke, but doesn't expect the CT to be in CT spawn. Another back and forth. Rage could get another round on the board. I'm not... No, Craig, no. You do that. Unfortunately for ex-Ushers this round, they're going to have to go with a bit of force buy. Well, pistol buy up. Okay, it looks like they're going to reset the round instead. There we go. Don't know if there was a misbuy or a miscommunication or something weird happening. I mean, that used to be a thing that happened. Like long ago, people would misbuy and they would ask to reset rounds. I remember watching that in pro play. Do people actually use stabbies or is it more of a flex? Cisco Nubia. So the knives are definitely a flex, but people do use the knives to get kill. You get $1,500 for getting a knife kill, so you can build up your economy if you get the knife kills. But it's very difficult. If you backstab, right-click backstab, it's a one-shot kill. But yeah, like the skins, I feel is more of a flex. A knife kill is like not disrespectful, but it's like very what's the word I'm looking for? It's like teabagging, I guess, or like shooting bodies type of vibe. A little bit of disrespectful, but it's just like kind of gloating. I guess it's flexing. Like, I guess the difference between like knives in this game and like in Call of Duty, it's always a one-shot knife. Or used to be. I don't know if the new Call of Duties are the same. But it's usually a one-shot knife kill. If you stab someone from the front, they don't die immediately. Yeah, there you go, Hannibal. I hope that explains decently. Teabag with stabby bagging. I mean, at least we're not like some other game where people get banned for teabagging, so... People got banned in Valorant for teabagging, dude. Okay, I'm wondering what's wrong with Astris. I'm assuming it's something to do with load shedding. That's pretty much what it always is. Valorant is a dating app, not a game. Then why aren't you playing more, Winston? Yeah, there's 2 players missing, so I think maybe they're just on the same... You really called me out for trying too many, man. Okay, there we go. Everyone has rejoined. Still way too early to call this, to really say anything. Also, if you're here today, I'm going to ask everyone a big favor. But tomorrow we're going to be casting Katowice qualifiers, which is a big, big deal. Katowice is like a massive tournament in Poland. Is it Poland? Yes, in Poland. And there's a South African qualifier, which is insane. One team can qualify for a qualifier that is going to go to a qualifier. So we have to make it through 3 qualifiers to get to Katowice. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll see. I'm not joking. We have an open qualifier, a closed qualifier, a challenger stage, and then we're in the tournament. And in the challenger stage, we have to beat ENCE and Virtus Pro. And there's other teams as well, but like just mentioning those 2 makes it... I don't think we're going to make it past the challenger stage. Whoever makes it. Whether it's Sean's Pawns or Bravado, I don't know. Dude, imagine. Okay, anyway, back to the matchup. We do see a half buy coming out from the Astris side. I think the reason they called a timeout there is they knew their power was going to go off. Like, maybe they knew they had to switch to Jenny's or something. Looks like this round is going to play out the exact same way it did last time they pushed B without any proper weaponry. Everyone dies and Silent is alone and they will be silenced by Spitfire. I think that's exactly what happened last time. Why, Danny? I'm not 100% understanding your question. Smokish gets taken down by Fat Man George. That is the AWP down. Fat Man George, someone who was getting a lot of impact the last time I watched him play. Cine also finds Spitfire, and Fat Man George will get another one down. 24k falling. Cine picks up the AWP as well. Just like that, it's a 2v5 situation for Rage Quit. Don't think they're going to go for this. Actually, they do. You see the cat be coming through from B and Y. The best option for them would be to save it. It's going to be very difficult for them to take on 5 Ts, in my opinion. They do get 1. Torrens is going to peek right into another terrace, though. And Silent's actually pushing forward just in case. Oh, you want to see how many kills people have? On the left and the right, on the HUD, if like under their name, it says KAD. That'll show the kills and stuff will always show through the whole time. All the info is on the screen at least, I do believe. Okay, cool. No worries. This time around, we do see Astris maybe leaning more towards mid. We've got one player lurking at the T-Ramp, maybe looking for options, maybe just playing the information. Astris do look like they like to play off the mid control more. I've seen it happen a few times now. Molly does land onto Spitfire. Flash will come through. Smokers will find one. Odie was ready for it, and they were ready for this AWP to peek down mid. Cine finds one, and at the same time, Silent's going to start pushing the A site, trying to clear it up for his teammates while they're distracted. 24K will find Dork down. They got shot from the side somewhere, trying to find Silent. Decided to pull back and regroup with his teammate as they make their way through CT spawn instead. BNY will find Cine, and Odie peeks out and finds both of them. No, actually, Silent did get one of them. Working together as a team, both get assists, both get kills. Looked like they did it on their own, jeez. Oh, this is super, super close. This is gonna sound mean, probably, but if this was the old Rage Quit roster, I wouldn't have had as much faith. Astris just mowing them down. This is only a save round, though, from the Rage Quit side. Silent wanted to farm the kills to get an ace, but Dork stole one of those kills. Marky. I just see you cheering. You're the best cheerleader I've seen in Twitch chat so far. Froze. I love that emote from Injiku. Okay, well, Exos just looks like they want to go B. Bomb is sitting in apartments, but obviously that depends on what happens. Might decide to go lows instead, but they are posturing for it. B-bomb side's actually very open. Both of the players sitting cat. They did go for the boost onto those bricks. As BNY makes his way back to the bomb site now. See this utility flying through, and the calls for the teammates will start arriving. Silent finds a headshot down mid. Going to be the player making a difference from these rotations, and Dork is trying to spot out another CT. He will find BNY. 3v3 situation, but the bomb needs to go down. These CTs are already making their way to the site. Smoke's falling to block them from getting any vision. The bomb will go down. Spitfire has an opportunity to spot the bold head down the distance on Fat Man George. Isn't getting the headshot off of it, though. Dork's trying to play around the smoke to find one. 24K will get him first. And Spitfire is able to clean it up by getting Cine as well. And this will be another round for the Rage Quit side. Staying super close. The way things are going now, I wouldn't be surprised if an overtime happens, but it all depends on the second half. Tones immediately gets the kill onto Cine. Good combination of grenades and incendiary there. Finding one. We're actually lucky the bomb does make its way back. Would have been a different story if they did lose both of them. Now it's going to be difficult for the ex-Astris side to push forward, though. As I say that, they do bring back that one-man disadvantage. Now it's all equal both ways. And actually, 24K is already low HP, and I'm not sure he's going to expect Silent coming through jungle now. Easy kill on 24K. Tones decides to pick up the AWP just in case the boomstick is ready. And Odie is ready for the flank as well. A little bit of a spitfire there from coming from both sides of the CTs, but there's only two of them. Odie will find Tones, and BNY now left with everything to do. At least gets Fat Man George down, but still has to find three of them. AWP firing his way. Silent also coming in for the support switches to the AWP as well. We've got 2 now. Does look like BNY is rather deciding to save this M4A4 diffuse kit, Kevlar helmet, like everything into the next round. I don't know why I started trying to read something off the screen, but hey. Me personally, I'm a Rage Astris fan. I'm here for both of their downfalls. I mean, the storyline for this would be Rage Quit is a new roster. They were in intermediate last season, but they didn't really make it to playoffs. They only beat Kitsa last season when it came to their standings. The playoffs was a different story. And Extra Astros is the new team in the block in intermediate. They came from Open. So essentially, is Rage Quit more prepared this season with their new roster, and is X Astros prepared for the intermediate scene? Both teams need to be ready for BO3s because that's new this season for intermediate. Yeah, a lot to fight for. Both teams trying to prove themselves into intermediate this season. Fatman George does find Tones trying to push into T spawn. They're just going to make their way to the A-bomb site now. They do know it's probably a save round, and OD does find Smokish and 24k. Make it a third as BNY falls as well. And Spitfire 2. Just push it, holding W, finds 3 kills. Last round of the half. Rage Quit would love to make this a 7-8 scoreline. That would be as close as possible to end the half. Dork sitting on 14 kills for his team. Doing quite a lot of work. One-way smoke landing for Con. I have broken my Go TV. Great. Okay, Craig, you need to cast for 2 seconds. All my stuff's broken. I'll watch the Twitch and have a super delayed cast. Give me 2 seconds. I'm rejoining. Sorry about that, guy. My Go TV stopped working. Rejoined in time to see Fatman George throw the utility for the A-side take. Maybe Silence sneaks through the smoke. He'll make his way up the staircase. Finds 24k down. Tones trying to hide in sandwich, but is unable to find or convert a kill. BNY will come on through from the flank, but actually at the same time, they're pushing this A-side so hard. But B is the target as the bomb will go down soon. Dork is going to plant. BNY is actually rotating off of this. They still think it's an A, but Smoker should have seen that the bomb is nowhere to be found, and Fatman George almost closes it out there. Odie coming on the flank. And this will end as a 9-6 half for the ex-Astris side. Great fake coming out there from the ex-Astris side. Fusing the hell out of Rage Quit. What's bad, Craig? Damn it, Craig. Oh, Greg. I can't even screw you around. Wow. Great RGL, Marky Farky. I feel old. Every time I read the Marky Farky, like things like the cheers, I think of Pokemon. When Gary and Ash got their Pokemons, and there's like a cheerleading crew with Gary, and they're like, Gary, he's our man, like stuff like that. That made me think of that for some reason. I'm old. That like episode came out forever ago. I used to have it on tape. Can anyone tell me what BNY stands for? Closer to 30 than you are to 25, bro. Every year I get closer to the grave. I'm almost halfway to 60. Well, round 2 of this extremely close matchup between Astris and Rage Quit. I'm curious to see if they can keep it up on the other half. We have sometimes seen matches go this way where it's super, super close, and then halves get switched, and then it just falls apart for one of the teams. So, pistol round won't really be an indicator for that. We'll have to wait for the buy rounds. But obviously, if Rage Quit do get the pistol round, they would be smiling all the way to probably a 9-9 score round, unless Astris can do something with a force buy after that. But Silent letting it rip like a Beyblade with the dualies. Gets 2 kills. BNY finally gets him down, but Dork will find the shots through the smoke, and Spitfire now yet again needs to do everything. 72 HP. Dork watching him from above. He's got the high ground, and he gets the taps for the headshot. As Astris go to a 10th round. Age is just a number. Being wide like dog after pounding 36 Big Mac. I'm a totes BNY. My orange Lotus. I can't. You're speaking a language I can't read. The buy will come through for the Astris side. Rage Quit deciding to save as much money as they can. BNY the only one with a P250 upgrade as they make their way to lowers. Not gonna go for the apps pop. Just like Astris did. They do find 1 kill at least, but Dork is going to come through to try and spray them from above again. We'll find 2 of them. Cheeky grenade kill also happening there. These youngsters and their slang, huh? He's silly. He's not... Lotus is my age. So... He's just in tune. He's, what? Greetings, fellow kids, right? That meme? Yo, yo. Yeah, in tune with the zoomers. 4 AKs coming out from the Rage Quit side. This is why they went for a save in the previous one. So they can force up into this one. No AWP, but same can be said for Astris, as is still sitting on the pool queue. Using the scout if he can. Actually, they've left the A bomb site wide open. Cine spots out the toned arm of Tones. Just flexing it around the corner. As they do actually push up onto the side. Dork finds one through the smoke. And with a flank from Cine, he will find the bomb carrier. 24k will go down. Trying to get a flick shot. Fatman George is at least here to get the trade. Smokish does find Fatman George, but Dork will find Tones. Smokish with everything to do, you will only find his demise. Lotus. Oh, I love it. Rage Quit had to convert that round, unfortunately for them. They are sitting on a Deagle buy now. Intermediate last season was the place where the most beautiful Deagle kills came through. I want to see it again. See if Rage Quit and Astris can live up to that. Because I remember most of them coming in intermediate. Oh. Smokey Shaw, the head of Cine popping out there. Does find the kill though. And that'll bring out the push from top mid as well. They do know Fatman George, or should be expecting someone inside of this connector at the very least. BNY finds out where Dork is, and the kill will come through from 24k. Fatman George peeks as well, and Spitfire will find him too. 3 Ts are still on the board. They're trying to get these headshots down range. That's an AWP for Smokish, and Silent is... both sites are actually one player on each. So if they can just work together to push one of these sites, it could be quite tantalizing for them to push. But they decide to spread out, and Silent and Odie both find a 1v1 situation, and Silent will close it out. Opportunity close to the grasp of Rage Quit, but unfortunately they falter close to the end there. As Astris make it to their 13th round, but Rage Quit can buy up again. They've definitely shown they can win these rounds. They just need to make it happen on a buy round. So the opportunity is on the board again. Tone's already making his way to T-Ramp, but there are CTs waiting for him to push forward. Cindy not even moving a muscle, waiting for that smoke to plume before he just shoots a shot top mid, hoping to line a lucky one up. Odie does spot out 24k as well on the B-bomb side. Well, B-app side. Rage Quit could still go anywhere. The world is their oyster. Astris are also spread out quite well, trying to block them from every avenue they might want to go. Right now, the bomb is making its way to the A-bomb site, and there are 3 CTs on this side already. It's going to be a hectic fight for the Rage Quit side to get the control. Silent sees the molly coming through, and they're not even watching his way. Silent actually turns his back on 24k. The kill will come through, and 24k now, all alone in no man's land, needs to find 4 heads to tap. Here's one of them under Palace. Is going to push towards the AWP, but the flank will come through from OD. And they just can't make a buy round work. They've almost made a half buy work. They have the potential. It's just not happening. It's very close. Not scoreline wise, but they genuinely come close to winning these rounds. Me good with words. Dork sitting on 23 kills. Silent on 17. They don't want to make this a quick affair, as Astris is already on the 14th round. Rage Quit side are trying to push through mid, but Dork finds a double kill. Flash support will come through, and that does push Spitfire off of the angle. Dork actually wants to push forward. He gets a flick kill onto Dork. Well, Spitfire gets a kill onto Dork, and Odie will trade the kill onto Spitfire. 2v3 now. Bomb still chilling outside of TV room. Rage Quit need to make their way to that bomb unless they find these kills. It's a big chance here. No one expects 24k to be around the corner. Playing the trigger discipline here. Is going to have to go for the shot soon. Decides to go for it now. But do they know where Cine is? 24k looking away from the AWP, not knowing where he is. They still have to go get the bomb. And Odie is ready for players to make their way back. Now, Cine's getting a little bit cautious on the CT side. And I do think 24k is going to be the one to go get the bomb. Trying to spot out Odie, who's now going to watch his ladder side. Rage Quit playing this well. They're grouping up. And they're going to work together to go to one of these bomb sites. Does look like it's going to be A. 30 seconds on the clock. Are they hot to trot? First challenge will be the AWP. Oh, Cine's not even holding it. He's sitting a little bit deeper into CT spawn this time around. But that will give him the opportunity to peek exactly when he did. And now with the time running down again, something that happened to Astris last half. This time is just going to tick down, and there's no way Tones can do anything about it. He's going to keep the gun, finds a kill. And had no choice but to save into the next one. But now the economy not looking amazing for Rage Quit. Down so many rounds. I have no choice but to buy up. They have to win 9 in a row to bring it into overtime. And if they can't do that, we do go on to the next map, which is Inferno. Astris with a very strong CT side. complete brick wall that Rage Quit have not been able to conquer. Smokish gets flashed completely. Dork will find him. But 24K was ready for it, using the smoke to mask himself as he jumps up onto the bench. Now the question is, can they keep converting these kills? As Spitfire does find one in the smoke, but do they expect the second player to be in connector? No, they don't! Fatman George finds two! We're down to 2v2 situation. But Tones will turn it into a 1v2 as Odie needs to rotate all the way from Catwalk. Does spot Tones and gets him down a little bit. Only does 6 damage. As BNY throws a precautionary smoke down because they do know he's going to come from connector or snipers. Odie lining up a grenade, but won't find the pocket of any players. Going to be difficult for him to do this. Rage Quit playing it decently with a little bit of a crossfire situation here, but actually, Tones is a bit too far away. Deciding rather to play the time. Teammate's going to keep fighting, and he decides to make it to the bomb. Has to go for the spray because the smoke defuse could be a possibility, but doesn't really get too far. As Rage Quit get another one on the board, but it's a mountain to climb, as they still need to find 8. But as always, this is CS. It's not over until it's over. Comebacks are always a possibility. If the momentum can shift, anything is possible, as we do see Astris forced to go with a pool Q, scout on Cine, a dirty dig on Odie, and the rest of them can afford rifles at least. Only play on Rage Quit that is down low will be the Mac 10 Smack 10 on Spitfire, but Silent deciding to be aggressive this time around. Finds one quick kill, picks up the AK for good measure. And there's also a miss smoke on the window. So do at least trade back the kill. Smokish ready with the AWP. Will get a decent shot onto Senny, down to 30 HP. BNY cautiously picking up this bomb. Can make his way back to his teammates. Now this could still swing either way. Still a 4v4. OD does find one with that dirty T. He's pushing forward, but he didn't expect there to be more T's down here. BNY will get the trade at the very least. But they can't keep getting these trades going both ways because the Rage Quit, they should be getting better kills here. They should be getting more. They do have the weaponry advantage, but Silent has the timing advantage. Finds another kill, yet another trade. Our 2v2 situation. Silent is low on 19 HP, and they need to cover this bomb plant at the very least. With the advantage of the bomb going down, timing will be everything. Okay, he's deciding to look the correct way. At least he might. Oh, no scopes. Okay, scopes out at the wrong time, but still flicks back to get Silent. Fatman George at least knows the position of one of the T's. Does he expect both of them to be together? Making noise now, just pushing forward, and Smokish will get the kill. And that'll be 2 in a row for Rage Quit. That is what they needed. They need to start building up this economy, start building up momentum if they want to get this comeback. I would say they've gone through the easy part, but with that, they do reset the economy of Astris, so they are building up where they want to go, but the hard part starts after this round. So do you see a bunch of USPSs and one flashbang on the CT side. 24K waiting for City to peek out, gets the spray. And Dork pushes right into the scope of the AWP on Smokish, who's missing his shots. Fatman George will get a free boomstick in his hands now and could do a lot of damage with it if he makes the right decision on his positioning, but someone is waiting for him around the corner. Tones is also making his way here now. 24K should be suspecting there's an AWP around the corner. He sees his teammate, decides to run away, maybe to get the scope away, but no, Fatman George will find Tones. 24K decides to go regroup with his teammates. Now, Astris 100%, maybe pick up these weapons, save it into the next round. Send Odie in to do some damage, maybe. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Odie will be the only one to maybe try and go for it, or he's going to try and get an exit frag so he can get a weapon. That'll be a free AWP and an AK into the next round. We'll definitely see this turn into a 15-9 half. Odie's hearing them out now. Flash even flying through. Doesn't really do too much damage. The bomb does go off. The big thing with Rage Quit losing that AWP, that does mean they can't... Well, I was about to say they can almost not afford to get one, but I do think they did get one. I think Smokish is going to take it. I saw one being dropped around. There we go. A lot of money being spent, though. Close to being a problem. I think they almost weren't able to afford it. The big thing is now, both teams yet again have a buy-up. And I don't think Astris were going to be able to afford an AWP with their money. So that's a big boost to their side. Hey, Winston, you just cursed them, bro. Can't say that. Cine waiting with that AWP. Will get the timing shot onto BNY. Decides to jump up, but he jumps up into the crosshair of 24K. Taking a decent amount of damage, but no kill will be coming through. There's a massive gap in that smoke. It's not that big, but there's a big gap in that smoke. Could be a problem. There's always a gap on that smoke, but the way you throw it would depend if it's going to be closer to the staircase or closer to the bench. The way they throw it, the gap is on the stairs side. As 24K pushes forward. He does spot 2 out. Gets the kill. Here's the scope of his teammates. Going to try and get the kill onto OD. And now Tones needs to do everything. The clock ticking down. He needs to try and stop this defuse from happening. Finds a headshot onto 1. But no, I do think this defuse will come through. And we're going to go to the next map. I will see everyone very, very soon. As we make our way to Inferno. I might have been muted already.
I never thought that I would end up here. Why don't you tell me, where did I go wrong? At this moment I face my fears. I'll be gone, gone, gone. I never thought that I would end up here. Why don't you tell me, where did I go wrong? At this moment I face my fear. I'll be gone, gone. I never thought that I would end up here. Why don't you tell me, where did I go wrong? At this moment I face my fears. I'll be gone, gone, gone. I never thought that I would end up here. Why don't you tell me where
Welcome to map 2 of this, well, started off very close series. I don't know if the scoreline really shows the story there. Rage Quit were close to getting a lot of rounds. I feel like it's a lot closer than the scoreline showed. We do see 2 dualies on the CT side. They're going to let it rip like a Beyblade, as we only see Glocks for Rage Quit and Utility on Tones. Well, they're just waiting it out now. I think they're waiting out the grenade. And Smokish spots out the head of Dork down range. Sees him jumping around the corner. They're definitely pushing the B-bomb side. The rotation's already coming through from OD. Then he tries to get some kills quickly. Zooms onto the side, zooms away. Gonna go rotate around as BNY and his teammates start to push forward. They do find Dork. They do find Cine. Cine finds one before he dies at the very least. Do they expect OD to already be around the corner? Spitfire is yet to support his teammate, but Silent and Fatman George are making their way from the flank. Fatman George seems to not trust that someone would be in CT. He's just going to go towards the bomb now. Pushes Smokish to retreat slightly. Both of them are on dualies. Fatman George does find Spitfire now. Smokish needs to play the time of the bomb. Gets the flick in the headshot. Rage could get their first round on the board on the second map. What's the score? Do you mean for this map or for the total score for the BO3? Because if it's for the BO3, it's 1 for Astris. If you're talking about this map, it's 1 for Rage Quit. Explanation's amazing. Anyway. Astris decided to... I've seen this strat by like 3 teams in the last few days. I think Evasive were doing something similar, except they get 2 MP9s, 3 Deagles once they lose their first round. 24k not... Really doesn't want anyone in apartments. Decides to just tap away. Will get damage onto Silent. Doesn't find the kill. Smokish spots out Cine, does a little bit of damage. That grenade should be a chunky one, lands in the back pocket. Cine down to 30 HP, and Silent is waiting to push to do what he can with this MP9. He has the reload in the sense is unable to convert the kill. Same time, Silent pushed forward to try and do the same, but there's someone waiting for the push. OD spams the Deagle down, but it doesn't find any kills, only does a little bit of damage. And Astris, all of them on 30 or less HP. Smokish almost killing Cine. Rage Quit want this to be a clean round. Don't want to lose any bodies if they can. All the utility will fly through for the B-bomb site instead. This is the side with more CTs, but like I said, everyone was down low. Smokish gets the kill onto Cine on the other side of the map, and Tones is just going to push forward and get the spray onto OD. Hey, Snicker Snacks. Glad to see a lot of new names in our chat this time around. Obviously supporting the 2 teams that are currently playing. Rage Quit. Starting off strong on the second map at the very least. Astris have no choice but to save up into this one. They did force the second round. So their economy is in shambles. Silent looks like he's going to try and do a bit of a gimmicky smoke here. Probably going to be a one-way that he jumps onto the barrels to see. Doesn't spot anyone yet, but BNY is around the corner. And Dork. They're going to go for a bit of a run boost here. They run right into Smokish. The kill will come through. Silent waiting for the Zeus around the corner. BNY is expecting it. And he will get the kill onto Silent. Smoke will land for CT. Cine might just start spamming with the USPS. No, he decides to push through instead. I like this gun skin. It says ticket to hell on the silencer. Cine wants to get the ticket, give the ticket to hell to BNY, but he's missing his shots. Actually, almost does enough to get the kill. BNY down to 16 HP. They just keep spamming in the general direction, hoping to find him. But no, there's not much Astris can do as they are smoked off. Tones deciding to run right through, getting the spray kill onto Fatman George. Is he ready for the two players in construction? 24k looks like he's ready for them to push. We'll get another one, and Dork all alone. Found an AK, which is going to carry into the next round. Next Astros will be able to get their buy for the first time. Proper buy for the first time on the second map. Glad you replayed that run boost. The run boost was a bit, but the kill was good. We do have a prediction up. If anyone wants to vote for points, if you get enough points, you can make me speak Afrikaans for 3 rounds, or you can redeem a Steam voucher if you've got enough points. I don't know what else there is. I don't remember. You get a or you can get a Faceit sub. I don't know. I think the other two are cooler than a Faceit sub, but that's my opinion. Batman George does a good amount of damage onto BNY. Rage Quit set their sights on this A bomb site, but it's going to be a difficult one to get through. At the same time, there's a little bit of pushing happening on the B bomb site. Astris are trying to get the banana control. This could be good timing for them. If they get enough control and Rage Quit make their way back, they're going to run into 2 CTs. Silent takes a chunky grenade to the face, down to 34 HP. And Astris actually pulled back from getting banana control, so they might not know that there's T's down here. Odie trying to jump spot them out. Does see quite a lot of them. That already gets to rotate back, but at the same time, someone has pushed through the cracks. We see BNY in CT spawn, and right behind him, Cine is as well. But they're not coming for the rotate yet. Spitbry flank coming through soon. These kills should go the way of Rage Quit, and Smokish flicks onto Odie through the smoke on the boost. BNY also does find that flank kill finally. Just like that, this round is over. Astris can't do anything. 5 T still alive and breathing for Rage Quit. Skanks, there isn't a worse B anchor in South Africa than me. So I highly doubt these players are worse. Silent and Fatman George trying to cook up some plans for the next round, as they save in the kitchen. Gonna be interesting by this round. The money ain't great. OD decides to go for an M4A1S. Cine on the Pool Q Scout. I'm gonna keep calling it Pool Q. That's Lotus's fault, I do believe, and Fatman George will get a M4A1S. Kills not really spreading out too much. Only 5 kills in total for the Astris side, starting off excessively slow. Double grenade might do a lot of damage. Actually does none because it lands by tree and no one is there. Trade at least going through for Dork. Rage Quit will want to try and find that kill, but Dork runs away too quickly. Even Stevens for T's for CTs. Could still go either way. Cine deciding to switch to the M4A1S at least. Doesn't need a pull Q. Can't find any billiards in the distance. The Rage Quit side do get a lot of control here, top mid. Smokish will be the bomb carrier for now. They are going to run into the stack though. There are more players of Astris on the A bomb site. They have Dork anchoring on the B bomb site, but just before the smoke plumes, 24K sees Cine. Is able to convert the kill. They start pushing forward. 24K does find another one, but has to get the third. And now it's down to a 1v1 situation. 24K already on 3 kills. It's got the confidence in the pocket. Picks up the M4 when he sees it has 2 bullets. Realizes he might need more than just 2. Finds Dork out. But is unable to get a 4th kill in the round. And this will be the first round for Astris on Inferno. Rage Quit still a good economy. They've been investing in, I guess, evasive coin. I don't know. Making some dollary dues. Smokish the only one that only has $100. That was terrible. Don't judge me, Craig. BNY is going to try and get the banana control. He gets flashed off, though. Wants to go for the peek as the support flash comes through. Spitfire jumps into the smoke to support his teammate. And Smokish does something similar, but this trades will go either, well, even both ways. Yet again, a 3-on-3. Again, the A-bomb side looks like the target for the Rage Quit side. Side with more CTs, be it there is only 2. $24K might be the difference maker here. If his teammates get the contact play, he's definitely going to push out. Tones looks into the cubby. Doesn't expect Silent to be around the corner, but 24K now knows there's a player underneath him. Will get the kill onto Fatman George, but needs to support his teammate in the distance. Yet again, he's the last one alive. This time around, though, it's against Cine with the AWP, the boomstick on hand. Still has to find the actually, the way around he's making it might be an issue. He does have a smoke in his belt, so could stop Cine from spotting him crossing. Is he going to use it though? No, he looks like he wants to go for a dry peek. Does make it through. At very least, we'll be able to put the smoke down by Moto, and this is going to be very difficult for Cine to do a retake with an AWP. Opportunity to spot the cross is passed. And 24K, this is so close. 24K will have heard that drop down. Knows that they switched positions. Tap will come through, and I do think 24K does get this one out. I started panicking a little bit there when the first, like, 2 bullets missed. Another buy round for Rage Quit. Obviously that they did win that one. Smokish is able to get an AWP, and Astris are stuck in the doldrums with pistol upgrades. Can still do a lot of damage with it, even if, especially if the AWP shots will miss. So need decent timing on the grenade, but Spitfire didn't push deep enough for it to do any damage. Finds the back of Fatman George through the wall. Actually hits shots on another one through the wall. Silent is ready for him though, and gets the headshot. Decent amount of damage at least, but not as important as those kills, as 24K at least gets a conversion there. Trade onto Cine. BNY getting ready to molly out. But at the same time, the push is coming through from the players on B. Tones finds OD at least. And 24K will get Dork too. So the big thing is Silent can save this AK up into the next round, unless he peeks into the AWP of Smokish. But now that does give Fatman George an excuse not to try and go for this retake. He can just go pick up the AK and save it somewhere if he wants to. Now, with the save coming through for Fatman George and the loss bonus being on maximum, Astris definitely can buy into the next round. And Rage could have made their way to a 6th. Curious to see what Astris have up their sleeve, or is... Oh, actually, 24K gets the kill onto George. Isn't going to make the biggest impact. That just means the one-shot headshot potential is gone for the Astris side. They can all still buy up. See if there's going to be any aggression on the Astris side. They need to get this banana control if they want to do, well, anything really. They decide to rather just throw some utility. Pull right back again. Not too much happening so far. Just a lot of utility getting exchanged. A little bit of damage onto Cine. But this boost might make a big difference here with Fatman George sitting on these plant pots, I guess. Forgot what the actual call is. Wow. Flash will come through, and they actually check it, and they find both kills. Tones making it look easy. Bomb is even going to make its way from a Cine sitting in library waiting. BNY trying to stop the rotation from Dork and his teammate. Down to a 3v3. Actually, make it a 2v3 as Cine will get killed as he tries to cross, I think. I'm no snitch. Oh, wait, we showed a thing that said, hey, we can start a second stream. I should probably sell myself out. Hey, guys, are there any Prime forgetters in chat? Anyone who forgot to have a Prime subscription and then they can give us, you know, like, it's free, guys. You've got it anyway. Might as well spend it on us. I feel dirty now. Let's keep going. Anyway. 24K might find the opportunity to get the kill onto Odie, but unfortunately jumps at the wrong time. Not going to have much of an impact other than just a free kill and a little bit of extra money. Any inverter givers, I wish, bro. Silly gooses. Full buy coming out from Astris. They can at least afford full on aim for A1S's on each and every player. A little bit of utility as well. Rage Quit still getting the full buys. They've been winning in a row. They're not on fire as they did win around, lose around in between. As Blast would say. A lot of utility. That smoke landing at a good time there to stop them from taking damage on the CT side. A lot hanging in the balance here. If these two Astris can do anything, they have to do it now. And Odie spots out the head of Spitfire. Tries to get more kills. 24K will get him first. Dork tries to find some kills as well, but decides to pull back instead. If he dies, this bomb site has been lost. And the rotation is coming through from Cine already. As Dork decides to sit behind family alone and scared. And that's exactly where this Molly will go. Needs to move away. CT smoke will come through as well. And they're going to start pushing this side. If it falls, this round should be over as Tones gets one down. Sydney is able to get the trade at the very least. Waiting for the rotations of his teammates. They're both making their way through to... But no, and Sydney does a good amount of damage onto BNY. Sindri going towards Emo, I believe, as both of them make their way forward now. Fatman George actually gets an incendiary kill. And Tone's able to find Silent, but Sini Silent will convert though. And this will be the second round for Astris. Working really well there on the retake. When evasive esports inverter sponsors. Bruh, I'm asking for subs. You think we can get inverter sponsors? Astris, off the back of that win, their economy still isn't amazing. Odie is forced to go with an MP9. Rage quit. Still rolling in too much dough as it's running out. Silent gets dinked from bridge. That's pretty harsh. Down to 27 HP. Silent wants to get a kill with this AWP peeking forward. Smokish might just dry peek him as well. Ooh, the barrel stuck out there. Silent definitely knows there's someone around the corner. Depends on who will get the flick first. No, it will be Silent who gets the kill. Even on the 27 HP. That's why he got dropped the AWP. Let's try and get a kill with the low health. Spitfire finds 2 to open up this B bomb site. The can opener for the Rage Quit side as Tones will go fetch the bomb. The rotation's not even coming through for Astris yet. Maybe deciding to just save it with these 3 players. Their money isn't great. That's exactly what's going to happen. Astris decides to keep these weapons into the next round. I'm curious to see if Rage Quit decide to go hunting. Doesn't look like that is on the agenda for today. Fatman George will be able to drop a... Well, actually, yeah, both. They'll definitely be able to go for a buy next round. Just because of the save. Loss bonus is good. Fatman George can drop a gun. I'm pretty sure with the loss bonus, Cine can drop one too. And then Dork and Odie can just focus on buying armor and utility. Looks like that is definitely going to be what happens. Actually, no. Odie decides to go with an MP9, full utility and Kevlar. And I do think Dork... Did Dork get dropped a gun? I do think he did. Yeah, he 100% did. I could have dropped Odie a gun. Hopefully that doesn't bite them in the backside, as we do see Cine and Fatman George still sitting on a good amount of on a good amount of money. Smokey is just pushing forward, tries to get the no-scope, gets killed by his teammate. Odie is able to somehow find shots through this with the AWP and the AK. Man doing so much damage just on his own. I was about to say he only got 2 kills, and there's 3 deaths because a team kill came through, unfortunately. And that incendiary will land at the toes of 24K. Forces him back to the other side. Looks like he wants to go archers instead. And Spitfire is going to try his best. Find some CT heads to tap. No one's going to show themselves first. Silent. Waiting for the peak to come through. And Odie spots out 1 T. That actually makes him pull back. Maybe thinking they're going to start pushing through CT spawn. Silent uses that smoke to his advantage. Boosts onto the bike and finds a kill. $24K. All of the pressure on him now. Needs to make his way to the bomb. Needs to find 2 CTs just to get there. And Fatman George will spot him out first. So Astris get a 3rd on the board. Insane stuff from Odie. Unfortunately, a TK coming through from the Rage Quit side. Not sure if it would have made a difference if it happened or not. Odie looked like he was tasting. He had a bit of I don't know, murder on the mind. Holding W and going for the kills. Just like that, Spitfire's getting some of the spray through the wall. Fatman George spots that 24K, trying to be a bit of a team player, trying to help his teammate in apartments, but will fall for that. And that molly lands right before they push. Unfortunately, the bomb carry actually pushes right through. That forces the rest of them to smoke out the molly and push as well. Could have been an awkward situation if one of these ex-Astris players was still watching. And as that smoke flies, Spitfire will find Silent first. Now this quick flank might be the difference maker. Dork and OD pushing as quickly as they can, but don't want to give away their positions. Smokish actually at the correct time looking at the flank. Dork finds Tones, but Smokish will at least get the trade. Smokish gets dinked down from Fatman George, playing a very good position. Now Dork needs to find 2 low HP terrorists. 19 on Spitfire, 49 on Smokish. Does look like he knows where one is. It does have a grenade on the belt. He's going to throw it. That should catch. No, almost gets the kill, but Spitfire moves away right in time. Smoke it out just in case. Has no choice but to push forward. Does spot out Smokish. Now he expects Spitfire to be in pit. But Spitfire does get the headshot, and that will be the end of Dork. Also, just a caveat, while this is going the way it's going, hopefully I don't curse anyone. If this goes 1-1, so if ex-Astris and Rage could both have a map at the end of the day, they've asked, because of load shedding, that the third map be played another day. If it's going to be a 2-0, they're obviously playing both maps, so it doesn't matter. But if Rage could do win this one out, the third map won't be tonight. So, just letting you guys know, that is what is on the menu, and that's a chunky amount of damage coming through for ex-Astris. Doing so much damage, but just like that, Smokish pushes forward, finds the kills anyway, and B will be their bomb site for the taking. Sunny being aggressive enough to find the kill onto Smokish. The opportunity for them to get the retake is there. Spitfire deciding to be a little bit aggressive. Watching the smoke instead. They have lost control of construction. This puts Spitfire in a very awkward position. The resmoke for CT coming through. It's 24k. Makes the rotation. Sentry on the bomb just in case. Cindy decides to go for a dirty no-scope, jumping over the coffin. And Fatman George is just going to go for the hold maybe. He's out of time. He doesn't have a kit. Has no choice but to run away. Please tell me you've got a replay on that AWP kill. Because it was dirty. Oh, Cinny, what was that, dude? I think Fat Man George either raging or just deciding he doesn't want to incendiary, decides to, it looks like he does go for 2 flashbangs, 1 smoke at a grenade. Utility coming through for them to start taking the A bomb site. We do see someone watching the flank at the very least. Smokish gets the kill onto Senny, just in case sprays the smoke. But Fatman George wanting to work in tandem with Silent here, who finds one. Fatman George is suspecting that they're all either pushing through CT or going through to Moto, and he spots them out there. Finds 1 kill at the very least. Gonna be a difficult situation for Rage, but they need to find 3 of these CTs. It's a 2v3 retake situation. Fatman George, it seems like he is on fire currently, but his barrel sticks out first, and Spitfire is on fire more than Fatman George as he gets the double kill. Dork with everything to lose and everything to gain is pushing forwards, going through the fires and the flames to try and get these kills, but Spitfire will find him first, and there'll be an 11th round on the board. All of the Rage Quit players working in tandem. I'm going to guess BNY is on IGL. I don't actually know. Actually, no. Is it? I'm not going to make assumptions, but BNY is the only one who is having a little bit of a harder time, as he only has, like, 4 kills, but it doesn't really matter if the rest of his team are working very well together. Kills are very similar, and Smokish gets the kill onto Cine. They're just running over the ex-Astris side now, and this is the last round of the half anyway. Silent can't do too much because 24K will stop him right in his tracks. And we will go to the second half with a scoreline of 12-3 for Rage Quit. Ex-Astris just not showing up on the map so far. I know. Shanks, are you betting something on that? I feel like you should give some subs if you're wrong, eh? Gonna get 5 gifted, guys. Wonder if Extras might take their time to ready up just to clear their minds, prepare their bodies for the second half of the second map. Here's the map pick of Rage Quit. Might be why they're running away with it at the moment, but for all we know, Astris aren't good at CT side Inferno. Maybe they're just really good on T side. I mean, we can show frag movies, but the match might just start like as soon as we show it.
Counter-terrorists win.
As I say that, we are gonna start off the second half. Now, the long road to a win for Astris would start off with winning the pistol. If they do lose the pistol, we would expect them to just go for a full save on the second one so that they can buy up when it's going to be a 14-3 scoreline. This is just me projecting the future. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what the script says. Winston never shows me the script. Maybe this is big might be a good one to watch. Damn it. I don't know. You can't do that here though, Craig. No one bets on these matches. I like implicating you. Silent moving silently. Well, not for very long. He's trying to find out if there's anyone top mid. At the same time, his teammates are going to try and push up to Banana. The shots are being missed from the Rage Quit side. Makes them say, we'll pull back to the site instead. But Spitfire finds the weird flank from Silent. Not getting the timing right. One of them pushing right through the smoke. The kill will come quickly, but they can't find these heads on the site. Odie needs to find them all. We'll find one at the very least. 2 in total. But that's not enough. Like I said, I do expect Astris to full save this round so they can buy when Rage could get to 14. That's what I would guess they're going to do because they can't really wait too long if they want to get back into this match. What they're going to do, they get 2 flashbangs to, at the very least, maybe try and get a bomb plant if possible. First map was D Mirage, top left of the HUD. You'll see over the map who picked it and who chose it. Ugh, who chose it, not who won, unfortunately. That's the second TK we see. Fatman George killing OD by accident. Do you see the push? Oh, Dork getting a good one-shot headshot there on Spitfire, who was already down low. But I do expect the Rage Quit side to clean up the round. They do get the bomb plant, though. That is important. That's extra dollary dues in the pocket.
Counter-terrorists win.
I just like saying dollary dues. Don't judge me. If I was an Aussie, I would call everything on this map diggity, because that's what they call docky or lane. They call it diggity. Apparently. Diggity is a fun call, though. Astris doing exactly what I said they would if they lose the pistol. Going for a buy round in this one. Full buy from everyone. The bomb plant helping for them. Make sure that they get full utility at the very least. Smokish wanted to be aggressive on the timing here. Cine going for a long spray. Gets a lot of damage onto Smokish. Down to 22 HP. Fatman George gonna molly out the docky side. Diggity has been mollied. Smokish tries to see if he can spot any enemies over this inferno. But he won't find anyone on the other side of the map. Odie will find one. And the timing on Smokish will find some kills as well. 3v3. Astris looking desperate to get these kills, and Cine giving away his position, expecting one to be behind the wall. Now they're going to hold W. They're going to make their way forward, and this incendiary will get Cine either way, but the spray from Spitfire will find him first. Actually, the incendiary landed in a weird position. And Silent does get the kill onto Spitfire just as he peeks. Tones flexing his way down CT. Gonna see if he can hit the right notes as he crosses here, but there's a big gap in the smoke. They do know he's there, and Fatman George will get him down. Is this South Africa? Yes, this is South Africa. This is ESEA Intermediate Rage Quit versus Astris. Astris with a long walk to getting this even close to a win. 10 rounds to equalize the score line at the minimum. 12 rounds if they want to win it out. Rage Quit can't buy up into this one. Decide to just go for pistol upgrades. And a grenade that just got yeeted downrange. Doesn't do too much damage though. Fatman George yet again going for the Docky Molly. Tones finding a good timing. Odie with utility in his hand. Tones almost finds a second one. Gets Silent down to 25 HP. This A-bomb side might be theirs, but Spitfire is playing the time. He's going to wait it out. And then start pushing forward. Try to get a cheeky kill. Trying to be a rat. But Dork will spot him out before that. Who won first map? Astris won the first map. It was Mirage. Now, we do see an AK being picked up and Smokish on the scout. Dork does find BNY before he is able to do anything. Peeks right into Smokish as well. 24K has no choice but to keep this Kevlar into the next round. They're not even going to go for the hunt. Both of these T's need to run away. This bomb range is pretty difficult to get away from if you're not going to run in time. I'm going to also repeat what I said earlier because I know we're all focusing on the Rage Quit versus Astris map, but tomorrow is a massive day for South African Counter-Strike because it's the Katowice qualifiers. So we're going to be streaming that. I'm pretty sure other people will be streaming as well. There's going to be a lot of matches going on at the same time. A lot of teams signed up from our tier 1 to tier 3. So main, intermediate, open, bunch of people are going to try and get through. And yeah, we're going to be streaming that tomorrow. Now, I'm expecting this to be a tactical timeout at the very least. Nope. As I say that, BNY disconnects, having a bit of issues. Probably power problems again. Always power problems if you live in this country. As always, just a shadow of his former self as he's forced to leave the server. Gotta keep doing that. Curious. Don't know if anyone in chat really cares about the Katowice qualifiers, but does anyone care about the Katowice qualifiers? I know Bravado are going to be taking part. Nexa are taking part. Evasive. I'm trying to remember everyone that's taking part. There was a big list. Sean spawns are under the name Nexa for this tournament. As it shows, when I clicked on them, it was Sean spawns, and it says Nexa. So when I added Nexa about it, they said, "Nah, they don't know who they are." Yo, wait, must be glitch. Frauded. Well, anyway, so Evasive, Bravado, DNMK, Goliath Gaming, Nexa, under the guise of Sean's Pawns, I guess. Ocelot, Omnius Gaming, Rage Squid as well, Vibin, White Rabbit, Astris, XVG, Z Republic, bunch of teams. I'm very, very curious to see what happens. I'm very excited for it. If I was a betting man, I would say, what does Lotus always say? If I was a Tibetan man, I would put my money on Bravado and Nexa. But only one team can make it to the actual challenger stage in Katowice. So 2 teams make it to the closed qualifier, and I would expect it to be those teams. But there's always chances for upsets. We've seen DNMK beat Sean's Pawns before. We've seen upsets. So this is South Africa. It can always happen. You have to say one team. Why is the announcement so delayed? Rusty denies everything. There's a glitch in ESEA. I mean, I just thought it was funny. I tweeted about it. So, Sean's Pawns will be there. Whether it's in name or by spirit, I don't know. Haven't you heard? Money's on Bravado, Sean's Pawns, surely. That's what I said. It's got... like, there's chances for upsets, but my biggest question is that confuses me about the qualifier is that 2 teams get invited. And my first reaction is, wouldn't Sean's Pawns and Bravado be the first 2 teams to get invited, and then the other players or teams fight for the 2 extra slots? But apparently we're all... I don't know who the hell they invited, because that doesn't make any sense to me, right? You have to say one team. So when it comes to the open qualifiers, it's 2 teams. So we can still say Bravado and Sean's Pawns. But when it comes to the qualifier, the reason I won't choose a team yet is because we don't know who the 4 teams are going to be in the closed qualifier. But yeah, I doubt it. I mean, Bravado just lost against Sean's Pawns, so I guess if you want to go off the recent history, Sean's Pawns would be the stronger team. If you really want to choose one. Because it just depends who grafts harder beforehand. Good kill from Smokish to open up this round for Rage Quit. Big disadvantage already for Astris as they are a man down. If it's single elim, then it can literally go anyway. So it's actually going to be pretty hectic. And also, you're not allowed to play with 4 players. I don't think they're going to delay for load shedding. Like, there's no... They're being pretty ruthless about stuff. So if you don't have power, you can't play, I don't think. I don't know if you can delay it or anything. Seems so. Dude, imagine you just get power issues or your internet stops working. And then they give you like 15 minutes to come back. Play on your 5G from your phone, I don't know. Let's get back to business. Silent is able to get a trade, but Smokish does exactly the same, and he is expecting a flank to come through. Silent hitting the pole more than anything, and Smokish yet again gets a trade, but Dork finds 2. And Tones on the flank. They know the position, but Tones is able to find both of them. Has more than enough time for the defuse with the kit on his belt as well. They'll make their way to 15. Smokish and Tones doing everything in that round. Dude, that would be... It would be insanity if Bravado or Sean Spawns or like Goliath or DNMK, any of them lose to like one of the intermediate or open teams just because of load shedding. But I would expect Bravado to at least have like Jennies and stuff with how big of a team they are in this country. Last opportunity on the board for Astris. It will be a last opportunity every single round if they do get some of them in the pocket. Rage Quit have 10 match points to work with. Spitfire, he has a lot of footsteps. OD does find 1, taking a lot of damage. I think his teammate shot him by accident while he was blind. Tones is at least able to find 2, and actually that team damage helps him get 1. Timing could be everything. BNY does find a good timing, but Fat Man George is at least there to find. Actually, no, that was the other side. BNY was not traded. That was the player going archers, I do believe. And Fat Man George swings into BNY. We'll take him down. Do you get 1 round on the board again? Now sitting on 6. I mean, I would love for a South African team to make it to Katowice, but I looked who's in the I looked at who's in the challenger stage, and that's going to be a brick wall for our teams. Because if one of us, whoever makes it to the challenger stage, will have to. The 2 most difficult teams at the challenger stage is VP and ENCE. Like, I don't know. I would love to see Sean Spawns or Bravado versus those teams, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be a learning experience at the least. This is 100% a save round, obviously, from the Rage Quit side. They could only get some upgrade pistols. Cine being cautious towards the flank as all of the Rage Quit players are making their way to Banana. A lot of chaos happening on Banana. 24k finds a kill at least. We'll pick up the AWP, save it into the next round. Doesn't need to go for this. And OD does confirm the AWP has been taken. Look, it doesn't matter who we're facing. I'm rooting for the South African teams all the way. I'm just being realistic and saying it's going to be difficult. Oh man, I would have loved to watch Katowice. Imagine if you actually qualify for Katowice, like the live stage and everything. It would be insanity for a South African team to get that far. would be awesome. I mean, we have better qualifiers for Katowice than we had for the major, which is stupid as hell. At least we have an opportunity with the Katowice qualifiers. Sorry, I keep going off topic, guys. It is only a pistol round, really, for Rage Quit. They do have an AWP on one of their players. Silent does find a good headshot, and Tones will go down as well. BNY and 24K alive again. Can 24K get the kills again? He does find 2. Bomb is running to the B-bomb site now. Silent on 4 HP and Odie max HP at the very least, but this could go either way. This could be the last round if Rage Quit play their cards right. Odie making his way. Getting ready. He does see one player making his way through. Goes for the spray. Isn't able to convert the kill. A Silence disconnected. I think Silence DC'd. I think he's lagging. Wait, 24K doesn't see him! 24K didn't see him! No! Silent isn't even there! No! I thought maybe he was like doing a gentleman's agreement, going like, oh, the man disconnected, I will give him the right. But he was actually looking for him. Oh, that sucks. I actually think 2 of the players disconnected. Well, Silent definitely has either lag or disconnected or something. But somehow Astris are still in it. Does 24K play in 4x3? Do you think he got 4x3'd? Because I wasn't looking at him. I was like, oh man. That's a clip, guys. That needs to go onto Twitter. Oh man. Ruben is just too steady with it. Okay, we're gonna have a timeout for a little while. Now I'm wondering. So these teams did say, like I said earlier, if it went to a third map, they can't keep playing. I'm curious if we've reached that threshold. Astris might have expected this to be done by now. Because it is 10 o'clock, which means load shedding would have hit one of them. Man was 100% cosplaying as Drax. Winston already said it. If I don't move, they won't see me. Do you have reconnections coming through? Just waiting on the 5th. Should be silent. There we go. Maybe. That could be it as well. Maybe they do have Jennies and stuff, but they would rather go to bed at 10. I mean, I would like to go to bed at 10, but I don't. Astris come back. No. Did you only make one option? Or oh, did it end? It ended. I didn't see the poll. I would have voted. Makes a poll only one option. That's the way you do it, bro. Oh. How often how often do we see an AFK clutch, to be honest, though? I feel like that's I don't think that's something I see pretty much ever. I don't even know if Rage Quit know that that happened. All the entertainment coming through, at least on the round. As you do see a full buy from both teams. Lots of utility flying through. Smokish in a good position to hear them at least, but now his back is very vulnerable as an AWP shot will hit him down to 2 HP. And the team grenade will take him down. Unfortunately, he runs into his friend's HE. One man advantage getting lost. B-bomb site's being left alone. BNY, the only player here. 24k playing in a good position to spot out these T's from pushing spawn. That's exactly what's going to happen. BNY on no man's land. Gonna have to fight off a Spitbry from both sides. Astris being very cautious with it now. Dork or BNY, depending on who peeks first here, it could be the difference maker. Dork spots out the barrel though. BNY does find one of them. Dork does get dinked down to 13 HP. His teammate should have known. He should have called it out. Could just be that kills just didn't go his way. Tones versus Cine. AWP versus AK. Tones lining it up pretty well there, and Cine missing the shot. But Tones does get the headshot, and that will be the end. Rage Quit will close out map 2. And that'll actually be the end of the stream as well. So we're not going to go to the third one tonight, I do believe. We're going to do an interview at least with one of the players at the very, very least. Might be 2 if they read the messages soon, but I'm not sure. As Astris just delayed the inevitable for that match. Let me send. Does Smokish have our server, bro? The third now. Can you just unmute me? I am muted or unmuted? I'm unmuted. Okay, cool. It does look like we're gonna go to map 3. I think Astris, their plan was to make it go only 2 maps, but seems they've changed their mods. I was just told that the match will be tomorrow, and then immediately told, no, we're gonna finish it. But the reason it can't be tomorrow is because Astris are also playing in the qualifier tomorrow. So I'm assuming that's probably why they want to finish it up as well today. If anything. I'm just waiting for the server to update. So just keep enjoying the music and the frags, and we'll be back right back. I closed my game. It's done. Astris get it. I'm assuming Astris are gonna stick to the CT side then, right? Yeah. I see our lights are still broken. And the player just left. Now a rage quit player disconnected. We're getting there, guys. One day. I have to wake early for. I wake up early for work tomorrow. Jeez.
I keep on running back to you.
we go. We are live again. Last map of the series of this best of 3. Astris taking it cleanly on map 1 after having a very close first half, making it very strong in the second one. And then Rage Quit making a very, very, very strong first half on the second map. Astris managed having a comeback, but now we have to face off on Overpass. Curious to see who wins this out. Astris new to the intermediate scene. Rage Quit, they've been here for a bit. But they do have a new team. Obviously, it would make sense for them to have a rocky start. They did show that they're capable of doing it. Quite, Danny, it's actually pretty difficult at the moment. Getting a job is not easy. Cinny. Get a dirty kill onto Smokish. That is the 1-man advantage going the way of Astris, but Dork almost goes down. They do start to push the B bomb side. Tones, 24k will get 2 of them down. Expecting the push coming from short. Spitfire finds the headshot, and Cindy's to get 1. Do know where these last 2 CTs are. Fatman George now has to find 3 headshots in a row. Reloads his USPS, is ready for the first one almost. Gets the kill finally. Jiggling and wiggling to find another one, but it's not coming to fruition yet. Lots of noise coming from short. Fatman George just trying to find anyone, but Spitfire will get the headshot first. He'll get there. It all comes in time. I know it sucks at the moment, but yeah, that's life, I guess. I don't own a house, Craig. Full on USPS is down here. Tones stops them in their tracks. He might actually get a bit of grenade damage on them as well. Actually, nothing comes of it. All of them are stacking this lower side. Smokish might be in for a bit of surprise. Gets shot from the side. Wasn't ready for it. Will get taken down by Cinny, who's going to go pick up that Galil and HE grenade. Might be a gun that they want to save into the next one. Decides to chuck the HE to his teammate. Maybe try and do some extra damage if possible. Silent goes down first. Spitfires don't get the spray. The nade won't do too much damage to anyone. They know Tones is around the corner here. Fatman George goes to pick up the Mac 10. The Big Mac special in the hands. Keep trying to push forward, but no. 24k finds the first one. Sprays down Odie as well. I don't think there's no way they're going to do it with just these 2 weapons. They don't have a defuse kit. Spitfire's waiting for them to pull back. Sunny just showing himself and Fatman George nothing he can really do except run out. Trying to get the flank kill on one of them. BNY runs a bit too close to the bomb. Will die as well. Okay, why, Danny? Danny? Donnie? I'm not allowed to talk moan about life because I'm casting. I'm going to make everyone sad. But yeah, I know. I get where you're coming from. It sucks. No. I almost did an emergency SOS on my phone by whacking it into my keyboard. As we do see Astris able to buy up into this round. They do have an AWP on the back of Cinny. Looked like there might have been an opportunity in the previous one, but they were unable to do too much. Curious to see how long Astris go with this boost and then decide to rotate. Fatman George definitely wants to switch over to the A bomb site. Smokish is making his way forward. Might get the hit of Silent. He looks away at the wrong time. He was watching long. AWP of Cine will only get a leg shot onto Smokish. Smokish doing everything for his team right now, just pushing forward, getting all of these kills. And all the players are going to make their way from the B-bomb side. Going to be a difficult one for them to retake. Need to find 5 terrorists, take them all down. There's a flashbang lands behind 2 of them. He actually flashed them by accident there, BNY. I think Smokish expects it to be another one, but the call should come through. He does find one, but the trade is there, and Odie finds the headshot onto Tones. But I doubt he's going to find any more. He needs to smoke off this bomb. And he doesn't. It bounces right back at him. Decides to pick up the AK and run away instead. He's going to be in a bit of a shitty situation, though. Needs to jump out of the window. Is he going to get far away enough? He seems to be fine.
Terrorists win.
I'm going to sound very cocky, kawaii, but that's me every time I play Counter-Strike. I'm usually the one that carries. Unless I play with Craig and them, which I never do, so... If I play with my group of friends, I'm usually the one that carries. I'm being very cocky. I know if I play with, like, people who are actually decent at the game, that's not going to happen. Odie still has the AK from the previous round. Some of his teammates decide to upgrade their pistols. Kevlar on everyone except for Cine. Always an opportunity to do something. Nah, it all comes in practice. The more you play the game, the better you get, so... Everyone has to start somewhere. Headshot almost ringing through as he jumps over there, but... will survive with his life as Tones sprays wildly onto Silent. They are spread out pretty thin. There's only one player on the A-bomb side, and it is Cine. Tones will give away that this might be an option. So flashbang pops above the head of Cine. So all of these T's now from the Rage Squad side are starting to push the A-bomb site. One man, one Deeg needs to do a lot, but he can't do anything. Smokish will get Fatman George trying to push onto the site to do anything. Odie looks like he wants to go for this T. Shooting the shots. He does find him with a gap in the smoke. Difficult retake either way. One Deagle, one AK. 4 heads to find. And very few of them showing themselves. But Fire takes a few shots. But Odie will fall. And BNY will get dorked down as well. I have never been global in my life. Kawaii. My grammar is bad. No, I understood what you were saying. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's something I wanted to see as well. Got to check. It's intermediate. Yeah, so Astris are sitting on 2 and Royalty are sitting on 1. So curious to see what happens as Odie sprays wild. He's completely blind. At least finds 1 kill. His teammate is there to support him, and Tones will get the trade frag anyway. There's 2 bodies fall for both sides. Now, Astros have to spread themselves excessively thin over the map. So to leave Fatman George to anchor the B bomb site. Silent watching long just in case, and Cine sitting on A. All the Rage Squad side decide where they want to aim. On which bomb site do they want to go? Does look like B is the option that they want to head for. So Flash will make its way through water. That might get Fatman George to call for the assistance, but Silent is trying to get the info out of bathrooms right now. But very, very soon, I'm pretty sure the rotations will make their way through as Fatman George tries to get the spam through the side of that panel, and he will, and Silent comes onto the flank and finds 2 of them very quickly. Astris clean up their first round of the third map. I think you need friends to get to global no matter what. I keep asking Craig and Winston to carry me, but they're so busy, you know. They don't want to carry me. Too busy playing Face It or playing KZ maps or, you know, living a life. Meanwhile, going to throw a flashbang through. I think his teammates will push from lowers soon as well. A lot of control given to them on the A side of the map. Unfortunately, the AWP of Cine will get spotted out as he's retreating, and that's a big blow for the Astris side. 24K should find the back of Silent as well. Gets the headshot. That'll be an A bomb site. That was theirs very easily. Astris not putting too much of a fight up there, getting caught out completely. Spitfire will find Dork. Fatman George and OD lost two CTs. Fatman George should have called for his teammate. OD is already watching at the very least, and he will get the spray onto Tones. At least means both of these T's should survive, but Smokish doesn't want that to be the case. Trying to get these shots off. OD does find the kill at least, but yet again a flank coming through. 24K very close to OD, but he's deciding not to push yet. Now they do make their way forward, but they don't find him in time. That is an M4 A4 into the next round. Why you can send me a whisper. I don't think you can send links on our chat, but you can send me a whisper with the Discord. I'll join. And then, like, I don't mind being carried. Or maybe learning something. I have way too much to learn in this game still, but I do learn quite a lot from the casting. I do feel as Tones will go down with this boost from OD and Dork. That's the 1-man advantage that they wanted. They could get the second round if they keep playing their cards right. Rage Quit will fight tooth and nail to make that not happen. They don't want that to be the reality we live in. As Fatman George throws a pretty good incendiary. This is going to be a problem for... How is he alive? 24K is so lucky the molly doesn't spread to his toes. Odie does find the kill though, and he finds the second one. Massive gap in these smokes and it gives him a big advantage. Spitfire finds the helmet of Odie finally. Smokish almost gets caught out with utility in hand. Push from his teammate won't work, and Smokish almost gets a spray down on two of them. It'll be the second round for Astris. They double their score. Oh, cool. Do that too. That works. I'm used to Discord. When you said Discord, I was expecting a server. That's usually what I expect. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing that I had on. But cool, you can... Hold on. That's a pistol round. Very much doubt that the Rage Quit side will do too much unless they are lucky and catch the Astris side off guard, but anything can happen in CS. Already making their way inside of bathrooms though, and Astris are giving them a lot of control of the map. This could be an issue. You get their teammates to start rotating off. But Rage Quit aren't pushing yet. And that might be the difference maker here. Silent is going to peek into three of them. Only finds one. 24. Get the trade at the very least. And the bomb plant should be coming through soon. That's two AKs for these T's. Molly will land at the toes. And Fatman George will find one before they start pushing out through. OD and Dork working in tandem to get all of the kills. They clean it up, but the bomb plant will mean extra money for the Rage Quit side. Yet again, hope everyone's having a lovely Wednesday. Bring it up every single time I bring up Wednesday. It is hump day, halfway through the week. Craig is always excited when I mention it. Always cheering in the background of the Discord. As we do see a full buy coming out from both sides. Rage Quit want to extend their lead, and Astris want to bring it right back. Again, this decider means everything to both teams. Want to start the season off without any losses if you can. And if Astris get this one, they will be 3-0. If Rage Quit get this, they will be 2-0. Sunny might be able to make something work with this AWP. If anything, is holding the angle to get the initial shot unless they flash him off. Or if Smokish just kills him outright, which is exactly what happens. Does look like this A-bomb site is theirs already, and there's nothing they can do. They just get one kill and push forward. The bomb plant will come through, and no flank will happen as well. All of the ex-Astros are players bunching right up, and Fatman George spots out Smokish, but has to shoot him through the truck, and the kill just will not come through. But Silent sitting in a good position to finish him off as they start making their way forward, and they were all coming from the same side. Kills coming one after the other. 24K has to get the spray down, finds two, and Tones does find Fatman George. It's a 1v1 situation. Tones just has to play the time on the bomb. Odie can't defuse while he's watching. There's no utility on him. And he actually gets the spray down. He has a kit as well. Will be a defuse for OD.
Counter-terrorists win.
Astros bring it closer to being an equal scoreline. Initial utility coming back both ways again. Cine was trying to be cheeky to get an AWP kill over the bushes. Is able to find the kill onto Smokish as he's retreating. But Tones is trying to get the opportunity to get the trade back, but Silent finds him instead. They're trying to group up on this player in the lower area. Silent is actually starting to push aggressively though. Actually pushing way aggressively. Should be able to get the flank onto 24K unless he expects it. Spitfire's going the exact same way Silent did. If anything, this should tell 24K there's probably a flank right now. Astris, Silent could have gone either way, but better have eyes on the back of your head as the flank is coming through soon. And being wide has spotted him up, but he still flicks to get the kill. And 24K is able to find one just before the smoke plumes as well. They're deciding to push right through. Fatman George throws an incendiary, just precautionary. Will find the incendiary kill onto BNY though. Infinity doing a lot of the work here. 24K gets a lucky spray onto Cine, but can't get the kill onto Dork yet. Dork still giving away his position. Will find 24K at the end. Spitfire needs to find one low CT, one almost full HP CT on Fatman George. Two of them to go. Gets the spray through the panels. Very little time on the clock. He has to go for the plant. He has enough time to go for it. Fatman George now just needs to play the time and find the kill on this player. He is low, 14 HP. One body shot will do. I think he can even shoot him in the toe. With that flashbang, Spitfire gets the opportunity to reposition, making this a possibility. Fatman George only has a flashbang that he just picked up. Also has the kit. Possibility is still there. Spitfire. Actually, if Fatman George holds this, Spitfire needs to move quickly. He's got a defuse kit. Spitfire doesn't trust it. And Fatman George just holds it all the way through. The defuse will come through. Pros don't fake, as my friends will always say. The score gets equalized now, 5-5. What's wrong, Fallen? Oh look, the evasive guys decided to watch the stream. SMH. Batman George. Actually, this is going to be a quick one. It does look like the Rage Quit side just want to push forward and get the kills. The B bomb side is actually theirs for the taking, but they can't plant yet. There's too many CT still on short. It is smoked off. But it's still a danger. Smokes aren't walls, and that's what OD is trying to prove as he sprays through. Doesn't find any kills. Does a little bit of damage. Somehow this is a 5v5 retake on a full buy round. Silent gonna go for the cheeky boost. Does find one. Boost pays dividends as Dork finds BNY, and they're just gonna push forward now. Holding W, getting all the kills. Spitfire, the one who has to clutch again. Smoke comes through. He's not even able to try and stop the diffuser. Cine gets the kill. Through the smoke, through the wall, through the head. Fallen. I'm gonna do you a favor. I didn't realize you were here. Tomorrow night... Oh, flip. We're doing Katowice tomorrow night. I'll start the stream off in Afrikaans, but you better be here. I don't want to do it now because I can't be too high energy. Because then I'm going to wake up everyone in my house. So I'll use it tomorrow, but then please be there. Because we kept leaving it until you joined. You'll be playing. Ah, bruh. I can do Afrikaans, but it's going to be quiet. That's the problem. So I'll let you decide, Fallen. Because I can't hype it up too much. As Odie finds the first kill of the round. It hurts more than it should. I just told you can decide. I can do 3 rounds now, or I can do 3 rounds tomorrow or if you... It's just... Yeah, I can't be too high energy, so it's not going to be as hype as the last time. Rage Quit really slowing down the round. Now they are posturing towards the A-bomb side yet again. Silent takes a lot of damage through that smoke. 23k should be able to find 2 here. He spots the barrel of Silent. Smokish cleans up the bomb site. Dork and OD. Too much to do. There's another CT will fall, and Dork still has a lot of utility. Still has a lot of options, but the biggest option I would go for right now is saving it. Finds 1 kill, but 3 full HP Rage Quit players is going to be a difficult one to do. If you don't want to do it, I'll keep it in the bank. Okay, cool. Sorry, man. It's mainly because of energy. Like, I don't want to whisper the Afrikaans the whole time. I feel like it's not as nice as me doing it like... Afrikaans SMR stream? Nah. All I have to say is... Fallen, just for you, right? I would love to do the intro and everything from the start in Afrikaans, but that's probably not going to happen. Because we've disappointed you so much, I think we should do 6 rounds instead of... Okay. I think that's fair. Can't do it the whole stream. It's Katowice, bruh. Tomorrow's Katowice, oh. If everyone wonders why I keep talking to myself, Craig is 100% muted. I keep talking to our producer man. Or I'm just talking to myself and I'm crazy and there's no one on the other side. Who knows? As we do see the kills coming through for both teams. 2 of the T's, 3 of the T's will fall somehow on a save round for the ex-Astris side. And now, we just need to find 4 CTs. Only 2 of them have armor though, so this is 100% still doable, but the bomb is a little bit out of reach. Tones is going to try and play with the smoke. Maybe gets the timing onto Tones. He does find onto Dork. Does find the headshot. Smokish and Tones gonna have to work together. So they're pushing from both sides of A now. One going long, one going short. Wonder if they spotted out Cine. Possibly did, as Smokish keeps going into bathrooms and out of bathrooms. The closer range almost works. Smokish actually gets a quick scope kill. Fatman George on the rotate, and Odie close on the side, gets the D headshot on one, tries to get the spam on the second. Tones figures out he's being flanked. Now the opportunity is 100% there still. There's no way this round should have been this close. Fatman George does get the kill. And that'll be a 7th round for Astris off of a half bye. I'm sorry, Fallen. Make me feel bad, bro. I'm so sorry. Are you happy with that? Is that a good deal? You get double the rounds. And I'll make sure you're in chat. Just say something and then I'll see. Like at me when when you join. Now with Astris in the lead, let's see what they can do. Rage quit. Still playing it a little bit slow for the other players. They're slowly pushing out of T ramp at the moment. Not really finding much of a fight. But the players on the B side do find fights. Silent goes down. 21 HP. Rage quit posturing themselves to go towards the A bomb site. Tone's making his way to the bomb. Actually, no, he's going to go B with it. B is where the stack is, but right now, Astris just got water control as well. A late push might be a good one. But there are 3 players to be found out here by Rage Quit, and they don't have water control, which is a big issue. This is something you want. Makes a big difference, as we see 24K is the one who will do that. Pushes in front of the molly, will die to it, but at least gets 2 kills before he burns to death. Silent gets the kill onto BNY just before he can cross, and Silent wants the boost to happen, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Senia doesn't line up the incendiary the way they want to. Lands in instead. I think the plan for that was to land on the bomb site. Gonna go for the boost again, and Tones looked like he was expecting it, but the kill just doesn't come through as he's too low HP. Just going to push forward now. Smokish is able to find one, but the push is too strong. Dork finds the kill. The trade taps the bomb, and Spitfire seems to know. No, Spitfire has no idea what it is, if he's defusing or not, and Dork uses those traces from the AK to kill. I just read that knife's name. I think it was 76% and more faded than a hoe. These names. Boys. I mean, wasn't there a dude who got banned because of the name on his knife? I think it was one of the, I don't remember who it was. It was from the Asia region. Tones just pushes right through the smoke. Reenacting some Stewie 2K skills. He will find one. Smokish will fall to Dork with the big hole in the door. Not really working in the favor of anyone. The push is coming through for the A bomb site. Fatman George decides to be aggressive with it. Will find the bomb carrier. Flashes through forward. Do you still have an opportunity to push through? Fatman George playing his time, and that makes them think there's someone long, and that's exactly what will happen. Fatman George is able to find one with very little HP left. Down to 2v2 situation. Dork is on 22 health, and he will fall as OD. OD is saving. Actually, no, not saving. He's rotating to B. He knows it's a B. Bomb plant comes through. Spitfire not expecting it at all. That'll be the half X Ushers with a lead of 3 rounds. We end off with 6-9. Nice. I'm curious, does it stay this way? Map 1 was close, but then second half wasn't. Map 2 was not close and then got close on the second half, but it still ended the way like we were expecting it to go, I guess. So I'm curious to see if it stays this close with the teams switching. We do see the good old default buy, everyone on Kevlar except one player on each team who will go for the utility plays or the upgraded pistols. Do you see Dork on that P250? I do believe it was dropped over from Silent. Pretty. And his teammates are going to make their way up from lowers now. They're trying to get the control from mid here. There's a player on the other side of the map. Spitfire will find Dork though. Just trying to be a distraction on the B-bomb site. And with that kill, I see a lot of moving circles on the map, but nothing really coming of it right now as OD is trying to find the kill on T, but nothing will come of it. Fatman George pushes and flicks both of them down. Switches to the USPS immediately, and it's a 3v3 post plant. There is no kit yet. They can go pick it up. It's on the site, I do believe. The opportunities are still there. Smokish has the kit. There's no smoke, only a flashbang on him. Taps the bomb. Could have gotten it if he held, but BNY, they did start getting the kills, but the kill from long will stop the defuse from coming through. BNY still picks up the kit. There is enough time. Silent almost clutching that for his team.
Counter-terrorists win.
Buy rounds for both sides. We do see two Famooses in their natural habitat on the CT side. Two MP9s, one M4A4, a Mac-10, and all Galils for the rest of the Ts. So trying to be aggressive here, pushing forward. 24k will find one, but the trade will happen immediately as his body floats into the tubes. Fatman George is just going to rush forward, tapping with the Mac-10. Finds the kill on one. Knows there's one close water, but goes for a fake plant just in case to try and get his head to pop up. They're going to start pushing towards him. Tries to get the kill. Smokish will find one, and Silent gets the trade immediately yet again. But Tones on the long flank. Find the bomb planter, and that should be a clean round for these last two CTs. As Rage Quit are going to climb up to 8-9. Your score is broken. Oh, did you need to... Did you already fix it? OD1 Pirate Kenobi. One pool Q, 3 rifles and 1 Mac-10 for the Astris side. Odie is going to rush forward to try and get the kills, but Smokish will find him first with the boost. Starts the round off on a difficult start. Oh, the Astris side. Silent does get the trade back though. Smokish does exactly the same. Runs away from a death actually, as Fatman George sprays through the smoke. Cine yet again with the pool cue. Spot anyone in the distance, but no one wants to show their head. Everyone's a bit shy. All making their way too long, but that means they're going to meet up with 24k, who will try to get a 2k at least. Sprays them down with the hose. And BNY will close out the round with the kill on Fatman George. A 9-9. full 5 Tech 9s on the Astris side. If anything, I do expect them to run out as quickly as they can. They're going to make their way to Monster Tunnel. They're going to wait a little bit for the smoke to dissipate, but Rage could look like they're prepared. They're all kind of posturing towards pushing or B from all sides, as City finds a good timing to get the first kill, flicks to get the second, with actually Dork gets that one. Smoker is able to spray one down, and 24k pushes forward, finds the T. The assistance of Smokish. The bomb plant will never come through, and all the Astris players will die off. Astris at least able to get a buy. They didn't get the bomb, but that just means a bit of extra utility will not go their way. Dork spots ahead of Smokish. That's a good way to start the round for the Astris side. Tone's just throwing a precautionary grenade. Well, that'll actually get the kill. Landing right on the head of Smokish, who was down low already. Spurtfire just waiting for the boost to come through, but I don't think it ever will. Bomb still sitting by the spray can by the T-ramp side. Not really aiming for a bomb site yet. Flashes to assist the A side are coming through, but B is definitely the target with the way the T's are posturing right now. Just gonna go fetch the bomb and then make their way back. OD, if someone pushed, it would have been a bad time. He's running with his knife out, but seems to have faith in the strats, as none of the Rage Quit players were aggressive enough to really get that information. They're all playing it cautiously. And I'm assuming there was a disconnect from 24k, either a load shedding thing or internet thing, probably load shedding. That'll be around, probably going the way of Astris, unless Cine keeps unscoping at the wrong time. Turns this into a 2v4 situation. Unfortunate always when there's power issues and stuff like this happens. Rage Quit trying to do the damage still. The Tone's missing his shots with the hose. We'll find... I'm lying, not even almost. Only does a little bit of damage. Silent left on 75. There will be a technical timeout now for Rage Quit as they're waiting for 24k to rejoin. Okay, so it's an internet issue. It's got solar. I mean, Astris had a disconnect in the previous one, but they won that round completely by accident. Sun is down. That's true, you know. Moon power isn't going to work. You know, with the lovely days we've been having, the solar runs pretty much into the next day. So, depending on the battery size, obviously. Oh, jeez. I didn't want to do that. How's everyone's day going? Halfway through the week. Weekend around the corner. To drop your address. Why didn't we sign up evasive and evasive? Oh, wait. It's because it's going to be like, I guess, conflict of interest having both teams like playing for the same thing, eh? For the experience, bro. We feels forever, but okay, new. Oh, that's okay. CS is good. Having some good matches. A lot of stuff happening this weekend, so can't complain. This week takes forever, okay. Now Rage Quit are unfortunately forced to go for a bit of an upgraded round for pistols. CZ75 2 357's 1D gets 0 nude finds a spray with it. They're going to be aggressive off of it. Fatman George decides a good time to spray, finds a kill onto Spitfire. Apparently it wasn't through the smoke. Just like that, it's a 4v2 situation. Rage Quit just being aggressive with those pistols gets them a free AK and AWP. Honestly, I feel like Zero Nude should at least drop that AK to Tones. Batman George wants to get the plant at the minimum. Now, these guns could make a big difference because aim punch is terrible. The only one with armor would be Tones. For some reason, he's on the pistol still. AWP, not that big of a deal when it comes to the aim punch, but can make a difference. Fatman George finds one. Silent will go down immediately to the AWP of Smokish. And Rage Quit will get the round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, it's not the whole weekend. I guess the Cata Qualies starts tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work, how many days it's going to be. I'm assuming it's minimum a day, depending on how many teams sign up, because it's BO1s and it's single elim. So it can go pretty quick. It just depends on how many teams enter. I'm not actually sure. I didn't look at the rules properly. And then on Monday, it's the closed qualifiers for Katowice. So... And we'll have 2 streams up, actually. So we can cover the one match and the other guys can cover the other one. It's actually perfect. 14 teams at the moment. That's a lot. Even though I think it says that what... Yeah, they've got like some massive expectations. But I think it's the rules copied from other things. Because in Europe, they'll have like 100 and something teams sometimes. The thing is, we don't know who's playing who. Oh, okay. But you said as soon as this match is done. Rage Quit 1 round ahead of Astris. Will be 2 rounds of BO1 or day 1, then BO3 day 2. Okay. Yeah, I battled to read their rules because it seems like they have a rule set up specifically for how many teams they are, but it's confusing to me as someone who's kind of new to all this stuff. Someone else said today it's BO1 earlier. So I just assumed most of it will be BO1 as Fatman George finds 2 kills. Auto director has failed me again. Smokish is waiting for someone to cross. We'll get the kill onto OD. And he's trying to do the same though. He knows where the other AWP player is and flicks to him just in time. Grenade slightly obscuring his vision, but is able to spot him out at the least. And Spitfire, trying to be as aggressive as he can, just jumps over. I think one of the Astris players disconnected again. We do see Dork standing still, but the kills are still coming from Cine at least. Only needs to find 2 of them. Bomb has yet to be planted though. Bomb looks like it is gonna go towards A, and Dork 100% disconnected. Spitfire is just pushing forward, and Silent can't really do too much about it. Goes directly for the defuse. A lot of technical difficulties. See, the thing is, if technical difficulties happen in the kind of setting, I don't think there's really a lot of leeway. Could be mistaken. You know, we've had so many technical issues, it's crazy. It sucks, like there's nothing you can do. It's just life. You have 10 notifications on it. Damn it, Nick Bart, I don't want to see your statuses. I love the DNMK guys, but geez, Instagram, go away. So, who disconnected earlier was a Rage Quit player, right? And then they lost a round. So, I guess this time around, an Astris player disconnected, so now it's even Stevens. You know, both team lost a round because of a disconnect 1 issue. Dude, when I started finding out who's who in the zoo, I literally followed every Instagram. Like, I went to all the different players that I followed on Twitter, opened their, what's it called, Linktree things, followed them on Twitch, followed them on Instagram, like, tried to follow as many of the people in the industry as I could. I don't use Instagram, so... Got the context. If I go to my search thing, like I don't use Instagram, so I don't. It doesn't have like a. It apparently is the stuff you look at, which will show up on the search page. I don't even use the app, and it's just lady all the way. Ruins my meme tag. Pauline, you never answered my question. Are you okay with the deal we made? Ah, we do see Clown on the server now. Don't tell them, Fallen. Smokish flicks and gets the kill onto Odie. That's a good start for the Rage Quit side. They do see Clown as well. He's just going to keep peeking into them, but Silent is able to find Smokish at the very least. BNY thinking of doing a rotation here, but Fat Man George is sitting and waiting around the corner. Do they expect there to be another CT sitting in low as no tones, but he gives away his position, at least gets the kill onto Fat Man George, who was low. Could have easily made that too, but unfortunately that is not to be for him. Silent just standing in that incendiary for very long, taking quite a bit of damage, down to 60 HP. Yo, Fallen, I used to be a COD guy. COD Modern Warfare was my thing back in the day. Silent finally does get the kill onto Spitfire, but Zero Newt is there to get the trade yet again. Silent down to 14 HP, has to find 2 CTs, both of them still a lot of HP, and the flank will be coming through from one of them. Zero Newt playing it safe just in case. We'll still close out the round. The bomb defusal will definitely come through.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
COD never... What? The CODs I played didn't let you slide. The other COD I played didn't even have a sprint button. Oh boy. My first online multiplayer game was COD Modern Warfare. Wanted to play Source, but my friends weren't interested. Another buy round coming through for both teams, but Astris unable to afford an AWP into this round. Rage Quit actually going to make a big difference. If Rage Quit get this one, I don't really see... See, Astris do have a full loss bonus. But yeah, it's going to start getting very difficult for them to keep these rounds going if they keep losing them. Economy will start to falter. Smokish with a precautionary jump boost, just checking if he sees anyone over dice, but nothing yet. They're going to use his utility to just block off Monster Tunnel. I didn't have a PSP. Tones just going to push it right through the smoke. Smokish at least finds one. Tone makes it work for at least a few kills. Gets two. Now Astris have to fight off a 3-man CT retake. Zero Newt accidentally shooting his teammate. Does get the kill right through him though. And Clown doesn't want to clown about. Wants to find these kills, but he will go down to Spitfire. People born after 2000 don't exist. Should have been an 80s child. I was born in 1995. Some of the evasive players can almost call me Wum. Thank fuck they don't. I'm not allowed to swear. Anyway, we do see deagles coming out from Astris. They're trying to go for a half buy here. Just try to push forward, get the kills. Smokish will find one. Trying to get the kill, the trade, before he picks up the AWP. That's exactly what BNY will do. Clown falls as well. Fat Man George and Cine at the bottom of a mountain right now, and they have to climb it all the way to the top. Gonna be a difficult one to do, though. My favorite one, aye. Tone's gonna peek into this AWP. Doesn't find the kill though, but is able to get Cine down at the very least. Batman George trying to make this AWP work. Finds one. He's got the bomb on his back, but he's about to get flanked. Zero Newt jumps up. And George is right around the corner. I don't know if he expects him to be this close. No, I would have. There's a reason the T's wear brown pants most of the time, and that's exactly why. Batman George goes down. I deserve to breathe in this server. Time to get the focus back onto the match up. We do see Spitfire, Smokish, and Tones doing very good with their kills, 23, 22, and 21. Astris are trying to do what they can, but right now they're being utilitied off from any entryway. It does look like Rage Quit are expecting it to be a B hit. As the fights do start coming through, Smokish is pushing and being aggressive. It does fall. That's actually a one-man advantage for the Astris side. They need to be careful. Boost is going to come through here. Spitfire will jump on the head of his teammate, and the timing is pretty good with the spray. He only finds one. Almost finds another kill through the wood. Cine down to 13 HP. Tones will find Clown. And that's the bomb. Out of position. It's going to be difficult for them to do something now. Cine trying to line up the headshot before he peeks, but is unable to do it. OD at least gets the trade, but now he needs to go into the crosshair of Spitfire. And the AWP, the crosshair from Zero Newt is also around the corner, sitting on grid. Odie doesn't know that the last CT is right behind him. The timing could get him off completely here. Oh, Zero Newt just gets around the corner. Odie jiggling and wiggling. His shadow is giving away his position. I'm pretty sure Zero Newt saw that. Right, he has a flash and a smoke, but he's opting not to use any of them, and he shows his back, and that's the way Rage Quit will close this out. They do win the series 2-1. Great showing from both teams. Close third map. GG's, everyone. We will we? Just let me know if the interview is still on, by the way. It is. Yeah, we're still gonna do the interview. We're just waiting on the players to join.
Counter-terrorists win. Terrorists win.
Man.
I'm good, thanks. How do you feel after that match?
Uh, Feeling great actually. Even through like, all the tech issues and stuff, it's been like at least we closed it out.
Yeah, it's been a little bit rough with the tech issues tonight, but at least you guys were still able to get through the match at the
Yeah.
end of the day, right?
Yes, of course. But it was tough, like regardless. Like they played really well. So yeah.
Yeah, like if I'm remembering correctly, because it was a bit of a long series, you guys had a very good start off on Mirage, and then obviously Astris just they were stronger on the second half. Do you have an idea of what happened there? Like why they were just able to close it out? So it looked easy, but obviously there was a few rounds that were very close. But they won it out because of clutches, I think. So what
Yeah.
do you think happened on Mirage on the second half?
So I don't even know. Like it's hard to say. We have to go back and like watch that game. I think for us, the main takeaway was that like if that's the best way to put it, like we didn't get to play our CS, you know. It felt like they just shut us out. Like, well, for me personally in mid, like on CT sometimes and on T, it just felt like I was just getting destroyed by their util and all that. So
Okay.
I think yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, you guys are a little bit of a new, not a completely new team, but there's a few new faces. How have you guys been finding each other so far, finding your feet,
Well,
and so on?
it's looking good so far. We haven't had like way too much time. But with the time we've had, you know, we all get along very well, and it's a very promising lineup, you know. But yeah, like most of us have played together before, just
Okay.
like maybe not in a team specifically, but yeah, it's going quite well so far.
There was a round where the last player on, I think it was Astris, disconnected.
Yes.
And then the round was like clutched because no defuse came through. What like was happening on the server? Can you give me an idea? Like, did you guys know what happened, or was it too late? Or
So I think you're thinking of the round where I think Spitfire was in the 1v. Well, the guy was timed out and Spitfire was in the 1v1 against him, and he just stuck the defuse. Like yeah. So apparently Spitfire knew the guy was like was timing because he jumped on the box on B. He saw the guy timing out apparently, and then he knew the guy was timing the whole round. So he just stuck the defuse. I don't know, like. Myself and the other guys were like a little bit butt clenched, you know.
So actually on Inferno, so what I'm talking about is on Inferno. Actually, the same thing happened. I can't remember exactly who it was. I think 24K was the last one alive, and the last player on the opposite team disconnected. And then the bomb defuse never happened. He never spotted him, but it was like standing on the bomb. We actually we clipped it, so that must mean like no one. Yeah, they didn't know it happened.
Okay. I don't remember that. Like, you know what round it was?
I don't know exactly which round it was, but it wasn't Inferno. We have a Twitter clip of it, unfortunately.
I should go and check, dude. Like, that sounds very. Okay. Why do
It
I
was,
remember?
look, it was very funny for us to see. Unfortunately, it's obviously it's a little bit embarrassing, obviously, but that it
Oh
happens. Like,
no.
it's not always gonna be perfect. I'm actually trying to remember exactly. So it was 24K against Silent. Silent disconnected. The score is 15-7.
15-7.
Yeah.
I can't
You could
remember.
go and check it. It's fine. But yeah, that was it was
I think Liam like walked banana and like instead of. Oh no! Yeah, okay. I remember that, dude. We didn't know he timed out. Actually,
yeah.
we now that you're saying that, I'm. Oh, that's pain. Okay,
Look,
damn
you guys
it.
still closed it out, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
But anyway, I don't think we're gonna. No one's responded from the ex-Astris side if they want to do an interview, but I'm gonna end it up there.
Alright.
Well done on winning that one. You guys are now 2-0, I believe.
Yes, we are.
So you matched up with ex-Astris. They look like a strong team coming in through from Open, to say the least. But
Oh,
you guys with your new group also look very strong compared to last season, in my opinion. So I think both of you look like you're gonna have a good season.
they played
Um,
really well though. So
yeah, but
even though we
anyway,
won.
have a good night. And yeah, I do appreciate you coming in for the
All right, yeah, no problem. Thank you very much.
cool. Thanks, Chisman.
Bye.
Um, we're just gonna raid someone, hey, unless no one's still up. Hey, Craig Areno. I see someone who's up. His name is Enrico, or we can do Bumflavsky. Let's do Bumflavsky. I like Bumflavsky. We've raided Enrico multiple times, haven't we? And Bumflavsky. Bumflavsky has less viewers. Let's go to Bumflavsky. Okay, everyone, we like to spread the love at the end of the streams. We're going to just go raid Bumflavsky. I know it's super, super late. Just stick around. Say hi. Raid about CSGO or rave about CSGO. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I do really appreciate it. Love everyone. Please, if before you guys go as well, tomorrow is the Katowice qualifiers. It doesn't matter whose stream we watch, in my opinion. Obviously, Evasive want me to say Evasive, but we need as many eyes as we can. We can get a lot of viewership at Katowice qualifier. I think it's a big deal to try and show people that there is a market here for CS. So please, 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 if you can, watch tomorrow. I do really appreciate it if you guys do. Anyway, have a lovely day, and we're going to go raid Flusky. Oh, fuck. I just see silence messages.